everyone! Today we'll be reviewing the national flag of Australia. The review will be done using the 5 basic principles of flag design as outlined in the book Good Flag, Bad Flag, written by Ted Kay and published by the North American Vexillological Association. Here is a quick rundown of the 5 principles. We will review the flag under each principle and give a score out of 10 for each. At the end, we will calculate the average score of the 5 principles, which will give us the overall final score for the flag. Let's begin. The Australian flag has the flag of the United Kingdom, also called the Union Jack, in its canton. Underneath, it has a 7-pointed star. At the other side of the flag, it has a representation of the Southern Cross constellation. It consists of 4 7-pointed stars as well as a smaller 5-pointed star. This design, while consisting purely of straight lines, is not simple. The Union Jack flag is tricky in itself, and the 5 7-pointed stars and 1 5-pointed star are a little confusing. Achieving accuracy with the star positions and getting all the points correct is not easy. Drawing this flag from memory is certainly an issue, though working with only straight lines, it's possible to draw this flag to look generally like the original. For this principle, the flag gets 3 out of 10. Australia was formerly a British colony, and to this day, the British monarch remains the head of state. A competition was held in 1901 to design an Australian flag, but there were strict guidelines which included having the Union Jack on the flag. 5 people ended up winning the competition, as their designs were almost identical. The star under the Union Jack is known as the Commonwealth Star. It originally had 6 points to represent the 6 federal colonies that Australia was made up of. An extra point was later added to represent Australian territories. The Southern Cross constellation is one of the most distinctive in the Southern Hemisphere and had been used as a symbol for Australia since British settlement began. Both the Commonwealth Star and those representing the Southern Cross are good symbolism. However, the dominance of the Union Jack is a big problem. While it's fine to have symbolism to its colonial past, having another country's flag make up a quarter of yours is not a great situation for an independent country. The flag has been subject to much debate over the years because of this. For symbolism, the flag gets 4 out of 10. The flag has 3 colors: blue, white, and red. All 3 are part of the standard set. Thanks to the design of the Union Jack and the white stars all having a blue background, the flag has minimal contrast issues. The dark colors of blue and red border each other at the bottom and right side of the Union Jack, but these borders cover a small area. Overall for color, the flag gets 9.5 out of 10. The flag doesn't use any writing, seals, or coat of arms. For this principle, the flag scores 10 out of 10. Given the fact the flag has the Union Jack in its canton, the flag is similar to that of the United Kingdom. Along with Australia, there are 3 other sovereign countries that use the Union Jack in its canton. Those are New Zealand, Fiji, and Tuvalu. Fiji and Tuvalu have a lighter blue color in their fields and have devices that look quite different to that of Australia. With New Zealand, there's a huge similarity issue. New Zealand also has the same blue color in its field, and it also has the Southern Cross formation, though it doesn't have the 5th smaller star. It also doesn't have the Commonwealth Star, and their stars are red with a white border. It's easy to spot these differences when looking closely at both flags, but these small differences are hard to see when looking at the flags from a distance or for a brief period of time. Normally, in these circumstances, the older flag doesn't lose marks, but the newer one does. In the case of Australia and New Zealand, it's complicated. The New Zealand flag was officially adopted in 1902, and the Australian flag in 1903. However, the Australian flag design competition was held in 1901, and it took 2 years for the flag to be officially adopted. So for these flags, we're going to call it a tie, and both flags will score the same for this principle. Though we only judge the flag against other sovereign countries, It's worth mentioning that the Australian flag also looks like many British overseas territories throughout the world. Also, all 6 Australian states have a similar design, and the state of Victoria even has the Southern Cross. Now for the score. Due to its striking similarities to its neighbor New Zealand, for this principle, the flag gets 0 out of 10. So now we've reviewed the flag on each of the 5 principles. We're going to add the scores and divide by 5 to get the average. So, for the national flag of Australia, we get a final score of 5.3 out of 10.